Welcome back, everybody. It is Lismore Hot Shots, and it is the Northern Zone Series round number 3. It's time for the ka3 Senior Light and the Tag 125 Light. In the Tag 125 Lights, Matty Neal, Paul Kidd and Jody Normanson. In the ka3 Senior Light, it's the 30 of Logan Atkins. From the front row, after her interview this morning, Jody Normanson feels confident, but can she get the better of that flying number 86 of Paul Kidd? Matty Neal will be the one to watch. Will he go through? This will be mighty interesting, and I have no idea why you turn the microphone off when there's only 4 carts on track. What on earth have you got to talk about in your headsets right now? Surely you can just remember their names. Turn me back on. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to start this time. Round they come back towards me. Wind is blowing, carts are ready. Through the Ballina Caravan's pimple they come. From the front row, Normanson and Paul Kidd. The rocket ship Paul Kidd, but Matty Neal is the one to watch out for. And Matty Neal from the second row. What will he do from there? Do we go green light racing? Yes, we do. Oh, Matty Neal breezes through the second, right behind Paul Kidd. Paul Kidd got the whole shot, holds on to the lead, and look at that. Logan Atkins virtually sideways into Wallace, who almost drifted it in. Jody Normanson slots into third. Oh, big slide there from Matty Neal. He's going a bit ragged, trying to hold on to Paul Kidd. Now he's got some work to do. Round he comes, still doesn't go through though. You fancy his chances in this one, but at the moment, Paul Kidd holds in behind. These are the quick boys, remember. Jody Normanson, confident that she can hang on. She says the twin is faster than this beast of a thing, but I'll tell you what, these are animals to hang on to. Up the hill they come, into the SMSF Club elbow. Big slide there from Paul Kidd. He's driving the wheels off that 86. Matty Neal biding his time. I think Matty Neal wants a bit of camera time, because he knows if he goes past, I'll just forget about him, because he'll be way out front. On he goes. Through the kink, the left-hander. Down he goes towards Wallace. Still stays behind. I think he knows he's got the pace. Paul Kidd bogs it down slow, but then, whoa, look at the pace then. When he finally got it chunking away, Paul Kidd just eased up that hill. That cart is quick in a straight line. So Matty Neal will have to bide his time. Looked up the inside again. He knows he's quick. Into Attard sheet metal, onto the Lismore cart and a straightaway. We've already done 3 laps. They're ripping through them. Jody Normanson can't hold on. Logan Atkins goes through with a 32.889, but the leading pair, please stay together for 10 more laps. Otherwise I'm going to have a procession to call. Somebody tell him to slow down. Through they come. Through the Ballina Caravan's pimple, Matty Neal all over the back of Paul Kidd. Oh, he looked again. He's showing that nose, but not going through. Oh, then he's on the grass. Matty Neal giving us some excitement through the kink. Now he gets his head down, down towards Wallace. Now he's starting to stretch the legs on that 53 cart. A 31.301 that time. Paul Kidd is going to get swallowed up. Oh, big touch. Oh, goodness me. That stopped. Paul Kidd's cart just went sideways and stopped. I don't know what the drama is, but it just stopped going in through the elbow. A huge drama. Back with the leader. Matty Neal. Through the kink he goes. And now, oh dear me. Now I'm going to have 10 more laps. I'm telling you what Matty Neal does round the track. Oh, poor old Paul Kidd. That is a disaster. He's underway again. Now we might, oh, a big slide there. That's not right. We might just watch Paul Kidd when he comes back round. He has got it going again, so whatever happened, the cart is up and running. Through goes the leader, Matty Neal. Through goes second, Jody Normanson. Through goes the ka3 Senior Light, Logan Atkins. And here comes the number 86, Paul Kidd, back underway again, and it looks like it's back up to speed and running normally. Through the kink he goes, down towards Wallace. All looking normal, but he's just got an enormous gap. He is not going to bridge that gap. He might get back to Logan, but he's in a different class. So we have Matty Neal sliding it through the kink. Down towards Wallace he goes. And the gap between him and Jody Normanson, 3.081. There is no stopping the flying Matty Neal in this class. He's absolutely smoked it. Round he comes. Up to the Ballina Caravan's Pimple. We'll follow his lines for a few laps as he comes down into Attard's sheet metal hairpin. Onto the Lismore car centre straightaway. Takes all that curb. Uses all the track limits. Big slide into the kink. Down towards Wallace he goes. Really wide entry. Really wide exit. Uses all the rumble strip. Now he's coming up the hill into the SMSFM elbow. The right-hander. No curb. Tight over the curbs, up the hill into the Ballina Caravan's Pimple, down the Kirsty Gray Memorial straightaway. Now he's into Attard's again. That is one fast lap with Matty Neal. We'll hook on the back of Jody Normanson. Jody in that number 90 would love to dearly catch the flying Matty Neal, but it's a 4.5 second gap. Matty Neal is absolutely smoking it. So Jody Normanson comes through the SMF elbow. This will be her 10th lap completed. Round she comes up the Ballina Caravan's Pimple, down the Kirsty Gray Memorial Straight, into Attard sheet metal. Takes a lot of curb, does Jody Normanson. She is hammering that kart as fast as she did. No slide through the kink. Down to Waller's hairpin. Wide entry, wide exit, over the rumble strip. Now she's coming up the hill. This is the 11th lap for Jody Normanson, holding on to second. No curb there. Tight line through the Pimple. Down she goes, down towards Attard's. That is one flying lap with the flying Jody Normanson, a 31.884 as she goes over the line. Oh, what's going on here? Off on the grass. That's Logan Atkins. He's had some kind of drama in the Pimple. He's been on the green stuff, doing a bit of slashing for the club. Not quite sure why. He must have been really on one. Now he's back up to speed. Down through the Lismore car centre straightaway. Through the kink. Round he goes, down to Wallace with Logan Atkins. Wide entry again, same as everybody. Up the hill he comes. The flying number 30 of Logan Atkins. The sole ka3 senior light driver. Using all the curb, this time gets it right. Over the rumble strip. In the Ballina Caravan's Pimple. Down he goes into Attard's. Nice and clean. And Matty Neal, he's very nearly caught him because of that mistake. He's going to have the leader of this race, who's just taken the last lap board, very nearly with him, with 1 lap to go. Matty Neal bringing it home nice and cleanly. Normanson goes through. Paul Kidd still going, but here comes Logan. He doesn't know it. He's got a lap to do, but right behind him, Matty Neal is about to finish this race off. Through the Pimple he goes for the last time, and your winner, tag 125 lights, it is Matty Neal. Second, it will be the number 90, Jody Normanson. Third, it will be the very unlucky number 86, the flyer, Paul Kidd. And finishing off, the number 30 of Logan Atkins finishes up in the ka3 senior lights and takes the win for that class. Great drive there from Matty Neal. I have to ask Matty what was wrong early when he came off. There was some kind of